Hi everybody, welcome to Lila's Best Eats, where I'm always doing it right. On this channel I'll be showing you how to eat the foods you love, but in a much healthier fashion and without compromising the integrity or the flavor of the food. So please, don't be shy. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload any of my delicious cooking content. Now, without any further ado, let's get to doing what I do best. Let's get into this video and let's get to doing it right. Okay guys, so in the first step of making the corn salad, we're just gonna go ahead and open this package so we can get to the corn on the cob. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the corn, okay? Just like this. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna just take the remaining corn, the unexposed corn, out of the husk. And all we wanna do is peel it away like this. Grab it, pull it. Peel it, grab it, and pull it. And don't worry if you can't get all these hairs that you see. Eventually when you boil it, those hairs will fall off. Most of them will fall off in the water when you boil it, but try to remove as much as you can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to remove the remaining corn from these husks, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, now that we've gotten the corn dehusked, we're gonna go ahead and get over here to the stove and put it into the boiling water. We're gonna allow it to boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, so now we're just gonna go ahead and add our corn on the cob directly into this boiling water. And like I said, we're just gonna allow it to boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, while the corn is over there boiling, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the onion prep. Go ahead and slice a few slices of onion. Now with this recipe, you guys, I don't measure the ingredients. I just go off of my preference of how much I like. You know, if you like a lot of onion, use a lot of onion. If you don't like garlic, you can omit it. Whatever you like or don't like, you can always use or omit. So let's just go ahead and get these little few slices of onion peeled so we can go ahead and get them sliced. And when you slice this onion, you want to make sure that you finely mince it, okay? Get it as small as you possibly can because you don't want to bite into large pieces of onion. Remember, this is a corn salad. It's not a main dish. So let's just go ahead and get this onion finely minced, and then we'll move on to the next step. So for me, this will probably be all I would use because, like I said, it's a corn salad. So the flavor of the onion is going to come through regardless because everything in here is just a vegetable. There's no meat or protein. So I'm just going to use about this much for my 4 ears of corn. So that was about 2 large slices. So I would guess, roughly guess and say that this is about anywhere between 2 to 3 tablespoons of minced red onion. Okay guys, we've gotten the onion finely minced. Now it's time to move on to the garlic. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our knife, take a clove of garlic, take our knife, and with the palm of our hand, we're gonna give it a smash so that we can peel the shell of the garlic away. Apply the same method to the second piece of garlic so we can remove it from its shell. And then now we're just going to go ahead and finely mince our garlic, just like we did with the onion. But we want this to be much finer than that because garlic, of course, has a very pungent taste. So let's go ahead and get it sliced first. I like to slice it first. Then I like to turn it cat corner and slice it. And repetitively go over it with your knife if you have to in order to get it as finely minced as possible. I'm only going to use 2 cloves of garlic for this recipe. Okay, now that we've gotten our garlic finely minced, I'm going to go ahead and set it to the side. Put it in a prep bowl and work on our cilantro. Okay guys, it's time to get our cilantro finely minced, just like our previous ingredients. So go ahead and roll the cilantro into a roll like that. And then just finely mince the cilantro. And just like with the garlic, you may have to repetitively go over it and over it to get it to the consistency that you want. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish mincing this, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, our corn is done. So we're just gonna go ahead and get it right onto a plate so it can cool. So just remove the corn and put it onto a plate and allow it to cool. Okay guys, now it's time for us to prepare the corn. The first step of preparing the corn is to allow it to cool, of course, so you can touch it and handle it. But now we're just gonna go ahead and shave the kernels away from the cob. And we wanna get as close to the core of the corn as we can without actually cutting the core, okay? We don't want this part. So don't, you hear that? Don't cut that. Get as close as you can to that core, and then just shave your kernels right off, just like that. Okay? That's all we want to do. And I'm just going to continue to get the, I'm going to continue to do the remaining 2 corn, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, we've gotten the corn done, we've gotten everything minced, and so now it's time to prepare the salad. So what we need to do first, as you can see, the corn, once we sliced it off of the cob, it's still connected together. So what we need to do is we need to take a fork and we need to just gently break up the corn kernels so that they're separated, all right? Before we can prepare the salad and add any of the other ingredients. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break down these kernels for you really quick. All right, so we've gotten the kernels broken, separated from the cob. So now we're just gonna go ahead and add our ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and toss in our onion. Toss in the cilantro. Now, I'm gonna gauge it first before I just dump everything because I don't want too much. So I'm gonna use that much. And then if I need more, I'll go back and get the cilantro in reserve. And then just go ahead and get the garlic in there. Okay. Go ahead and measure out 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. That's 1. 2. We're going to add equal measurements of olive oil. So 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now we're going to measure out a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Oops. And a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And now we're just going to incorporate these ingredients until they're all well integrated. And then we're just going to refrigerate this overnight for best results. Okay guys, now we've gotten it all incorporated, our seasoning, so now we're just gonna go ahead and get it into the refrigerator. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share my content, let people know that Lila's Best Eats is always doing it right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys again next time.